Good morning. Thanks for your time. Great presentation. Really appreciate it. And again, I'm glad all the technical is over, so I don't have to worry about that, hopefully. But we'll find out in a minute. Again, my name is Kevin Rudolph with Averix Bio. Miles Wright, our CEO of Averix, was supposed to be here today, but unfortunately he was not able to attend. So I'm stepping in to do the presentation. And again, Averix Bio, we are based in the Research Triangle Park area of Raleigh, North Carolina. A lot of pharmaceutical development and research is conducted in that area. And our whole tagline we really started out with was trackable, transparent, trustworthy. And that's quite a unique statement for phytocannabinoid extraction facilities in the United States, where there's not really a lot of rules and regulations of what you can and cannot do with a product. The main thing is for us, being that we're in a pharmaceutical rich area of the United States, the Research Triangle Park is in the eastern part of the United States, and like I said, in Raleigh, North Carolina. There's really three main hubs for pharmaceutical development in the United States. Of course, you have Boston, you have San Diego, and the Research Triangle Park is right there kind of tied for the number third spot in there. And one of our key founders of our company came from pharma. And he understood the just amazing benefits of this plant, as we all do here in this room. And so without really any rules or regs that are being enforced in the United States, we set out to be, at the beginning, a pharmaceutical extraction facility from day one. We didn't have to do that. And we're pretty much the only ones in the United States that have this high compliance level, which enables us to really open up and sell our material and provide our material to the world from the United States manufacturing. So again, our mission statement, so here again, we really believe in the whole plant, the cannabis sativa plant, the whole plant, what it could offer. But we look at the best pathway for it to get into the market to start with is on a pharmaceutical level. Those are the regulatory ministries of health that understand that language, and then bring that in and bring in the whole plant moving forward from that. So we're lucky in that we had some wonderful financiers that really believed in what we're doing. So we have a 18,500 square meter facility. We sit on 14 hectares, so a large facility to enable to grow. We really purpose-built, again, from beginning, a pharmaceutical extraction suite from day one. And as I said, we believe in compliance from the get-go. We're really a first 21 CFR Part 210, 211 CGMP facility in the United States. That's pharmaceutical extraction facility. We also are in the process of obtaining our EU-GMP API certification from the country of Germany. So we'll have that set up. What also is nice, we are a ICH Q7 facility. The other thing is, what's really important for us is we're the first phytocannabinoid extraction facility in the United States that has submitted a drug master file, DMF, with the US FDA. So there are synthetic manufacturers out there that have DMS filed with the FDA, but again, we believe in the plant. We are the first to have a DMF for a phytocannabinoid CBD isolate submitted with FDA. With that, we also have a novel foods with EIHA organization. We're part of that consortium. And then also, we do a lot of things for the nutraceutical and dietary supplement markets, which in cosmetics, which this is from there also. So with that compliance level, it really opens us up to work with our partners around the world, because in other countries in the world, as stated earlier, there is, the ministries of health have rules and regulations what you can and cannot do with this wonderful plant. And so we meet those criteria to be able to work with our partners around the world. We're working with a really wonderful partner down in Brazil, MCASAB. We're working with Anvisa to get our material into Brazil and Argentina because of our compliance level. Craig & Ligger in the EU and the UK, they are a wonderful ingredient supplier for the cosmetics and also pharmaceutical companies. And also, we have a wonderful partner in Korea, Sam Young, that we are one of the first approved KFDA ingredient suppliers to legally ship CBD isolates and also oils into the country of Korea. So, as we learned here earlier today, our cannabinoids are actually drugs. They're actually a therapeutic item in there for the plant, which is great for that. Pharmaceutical, we really believe in the manufacturing of the plant in a high compliance way to really provide a true benefit of the plant for the regulatory markets out there, and which will open up the markets for us. And in the United States, at least, medical cannabis isn't actually medical. There are some states that actually do provide it in the right way, and some are just a gateway for a recreational market, which is fine. But if it's going to be medical, let's treat it like medical. If it's going to be recreational, let's treat it like recreational. But there is definitely some benefits in treating this plant for medical applications and providing consistent dosages for right indications. So this is a really key statement for us that we really want to focus by, is find the homeostasis of the plant and finding the right benefits and indications that will enable us to live better lives using this plant. So what we see also in the United States, and also some places around the world, there's really 4 tiers of manufacturing that are out there right now in the marketplace for this plant and a botanical aspect. First one is, recreational medical cannabis markets. There are, in the United States, regulatory guidelines about how you have to dispense that product. And as it shows right here, there are some strict manufacturings of the dispensaries, but not so much of the manufacturing of the product. You have the gray market, which in the United States is pretty much majority of the market for the products out there. On the recreational side, not the states that have a medical or recreational product. And then, of course, you have the compliance for food, beverage, and cosmetics. And there are some wonderful extraction facilities that do have some compliance levels at that level. And then finally, you have the pharma or OTC, over-the-counter regulatory markets that perhaps there's 2 or 3 that have that high compliance out there that really see the benefits of that. If you have the highest compliance, it really opens you up to be able to work in all the other industries and markets out there. So again, the CBD industry lacks consistent regulatory directions. We work with the regulatory countries out there, the ministries of health, to be able to provide a consistent product that is manufactured in a highest pharmaceutical level, which will then open up those markets for there. There's a few bad actors, as we all know, that are just out there grabbing money for it, and really gives a black eye to this wonderful plant. Not all products are created equal. Again, it really does come back to having that program in place for the manufacturing consistency, which will then open up markets for us. So again, the benefits of compliance, that slide didn't really work out there. Sorry about that. As I've been repeating and harping all night, this afternoon here, or morning still, is to have that, if you have the highest level of manufacturing, it enables you to open those markets up. For that, we do have, with that compliance level, we have a farm program that we work with our farm partners, the soil analysis, the water sourcing, and we provide the genetics for those plants, for our farmers to grow the plants for us, and using our extraction facility for that. And of course, it all comes down to your employees and how their DNA and buy into what you're doing for the facility. If you have wonderful staff that understand the compliance levels, it turns out with a wonderful end product for that. So again, the main benefits for the Asian markets, if you have that compliance level, it really opens the door for the ministries of health to be able to let the products come into the marketplace first and foremost. And that's what's going to enable us to get this product and this wonderful plant into the hands of the patient that need it. And as we saw earlier, there's some wonderful applications for that. With our drug master file in place, we'll be working with our partners around the world for phase 2, phase 3 clinical trials. And that way they can be actually submitted to the US FDA to make an end product for that. As I mentioned earlier, we do have one DMF filed right now. We are in the process of submitting a second one, another isolate, but also our end goal is to be filing a DMF for a oil-based distillate DMF. So again, believing the whole plant, we were going to get there and provide that, and again, have that structure out there to submit it with the US FDA and other agencies around the world. Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys' time today.